Okay, so this is page 5, part 1. I have a ladder that's 10 feet long resting against a vertical wall. The bottom of the ladder slides away from the wall at 2 feet per second, so I'm going to write that in. Okay, this is 2 feet per second. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to call that x. Okay, how fast is the angle between the top of the ladder, right there, and the wall changing when the angle is pi over 4 radians? So there's my picture. So from here, what I'm going to do is it's a related rates problem, so I'm going to get my rates down. Okay, x is getting bigger because the ladder is going that way. So dx dt equals 2 feet per second. Hey Jared, can you just wait 1 second? Okay, so now I want to know how fast the angle is increasing. So what I'm interested in is really d theta dt. That's the mystery that I'm looking to find. Okay, so with any related rates problem, what you're trying to do is write some kind of equation that relates the variables. So we have theta and we have x. So I think about my trig and I think, okay, SOHCAHTOA. And my job is to figure out, well, am I going to use sine, cosine, or tangent? What we know is opposite and hypotenuse, so it's sine. So our equation is sine theta equals x over 10. Okay, we know what dx dt is. We want to know what d theta dt is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this entire equation and I'm going to d dt it. Gets a little complex with the chain rule, you might forget. So what's going to happen is I need the derivative of sine theta, which is cosine theta, and the key is here that the variables do not match. The t and the theta do not match, so we need to multiply. Chain rule tells us multiply by d theta dt equals, think of x over 10 as 1/10 x. The derivative of 1/10 x is 1/10, but once again, the variables do not match. We have a t and an x, so we need to multiply by dx dt. Now we're going to plug some stuff in, okay? I know dx dt is 2, okay? So this is going to become 2/10, otherwise known as 1/5. And on the other side of things, okay, they tell us we're interested in the instant when the angle is pi over 4. So cosine of pi over 4, this is something you need to know, is root 2 over 2 times d theta dt. And remember, what we're looking for is d theta dt, so we're almost done. Last thing I need to do, and I'm hoping this doesn't go out of focus, looks okay, is I'm just going to multiply by the reciprocal to get d theta dt by itself, times 2 over 2. And I end up with d theta dt equals, looks like, oops, I messed this up. That's a 2, and that's a root 2. So I end up with the 2 on the top and the 5 root 2 on the bottom. And that's fine. If you give it to me like that, that's fine. Ideally, math people like you to rationalize the denominator. This is fine as is, but to be fully complete, you would do this. Equals 2 root 2 over 10. So that's really the best answer, but this is 100% fine in my book. So there you go.